The old woman gently pulled the skin on her hand, and suddenly a hole opened up in her flesh. She twitched her fingers, and saw threads of yarn where her veins should be. Then the old woman sat down on the couch, and the couch slowly swallowed her whole. Turns out this house eats people. But just 3 days ago, this old woman was a young girl who just moved in. Anna had just signed a cheap lease, while the former tenants stared at her with a strange look. The old lady grabbed her bags and ran off immediately. Anna felt a bit uneasy, but since she had a place to live, she happily started cleaning and decorating. But weird things started happening. The walls she just painted white turned black again. Fresh fruit rotted in an instant. Even the lace mat she threw away kept reappearing right where it was. No matter how much she tidied up, the house would always return to its original state. Things got worse when Anna woke up one day and found she had aged 30 years overnight. Scared out of her mind, she ran to the manager and asked to cancel the lease. But the manager told her she couldn't leave, not until she found the next tenant. It was clearly written in the contract.
Der Fliegendreck.
The manager even pulled out a magnifying glass to show her.
Das ist nicht legal.
Anna didn't give up. She got a doctor to examine her, trying to prove the apartment had toxic chemicals that made her age. But the doctor didn't believe her. He just referred her to a plastic surgeon. Anna pulled out her passport to prove she was only 18, but the pages were covered in lace, making them impossible to read. With no other choice, Anna checked into a hotel, but when she woke up, she had become an 80-year-old woman. She even spit out a bloody tooth. Panicked, she ran back to the apartment to find the manager, but he wasn't surprised at all. He told her the farther she ran, the faster she would age. Everything would be fine once a new tenant moved in. Anna was devastated. She went back to the room and poured alcohol on the floor. She was ready to burn the whole place down, but just as she lit a match, her legs gave out, and a strand of yarn slipped out of her mouth. Luckily, the manager arrived and pulled a long piece of lace from her throat. It was clear now the house had a will of its own, and anyone who fought it would be killed. The manager felt sorry for her and begged her to find a new tenant quickly. So Anna found her ex-boyfriend, but he didn't recognize her and already had a new girlfriend. Anna returned home ready to die. That night, the house kindly delivered her food, but Anna refused to eat because she knew it was all a trap. The next morning, Anna dragged herself up with a cane and saw that her skin could now be peeled like fabric. Even her muscles had started to mutate. She was finally terrified, so she lured her ex and his new girlfriend over with cheap rent. The couple didn't hesitate to sign, but Anna had a change of heart to kick them both out and begged the manager not to look for another tenant. She wanted to be the last one the house ever consumed. In the end, Anna sat quietly on the couch and closed her eyes in peace.